Hey there, welcome back. And I still see that bloody corpse of what's left of Kaido. I'm assuming Kaido right there, and well, it just reminds me that I gotta start here. But I went over some things in my head, like, hey, everyone's divided, everyone's scared. I mean, it's a scary, gruesome death. I mean, whoever did it is really sending a message of like hope doesn't exist here. Like, that's the message I got from what they wanted to do here. As Shuichi, I mean, he has to just use his ultimate. That he's in instincts, you know. I think I noticed this, you know, like in chapter 3 or 4, one of them. I think 3. Like Shuichi, he goes on instinct a lot, right? If he sees a crime, he will act on it, and it's not like he's not trying to show sympathy. He's really shook. The fact that he has to possibly investigate Kaito's body in there, or Kaito's murder, is shaking him. This is the first time. But it's like Shuichi knows he has to be the ultimate detective right now in order to save everyone. So yeah, enough food for thought. I'm Alpha. We're jumping into this. I'll start here. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. Alright, let's start with the obvious. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be my heart. I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. But I have to do it.
Yes.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Huh? It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still won't move. Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found the power cord is cut. I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. Okay. In that case, you won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the controls buttons, there is an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they would have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. The hydraulic press uses an infrared sensor. That's right. This hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Keebo tried before. If If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have been stopped. The press automatically. Got it. Now I get it. So the safety should have stopped the press automatically if the sensor detected a person. Which means that this person was already dead. You can't detect a person if they're not living, right? Living organism? Uh-oh. Stop automatically, huh? Yeah, that must mean I'm reading this thing and it's like making total sense in my mind. Living organism, meaning the person on it must have been dead before they got pressed. I wouldn't assume the washing machine has anything, but why not? This looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the resistors. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Okay. I'm pretty sure the painting machine doesn't have anything. It looks like a machine used to paint resistors. It smells kinda like paint thinner. It looks the same as before. Probably not related to the case. Okay. Just making sure. Wait a minute, this one was so sketchy existor. Like it should not have been here, if I remember correctly. There's an existor right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. So, this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Huh? The hatch is open. How strange. Only the monocums can turn off the electric lock and open the hatch. Only the monocubs can open the hatch? Normally, the monocums are the only ones who can pilot the existors. Okay, so normally the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the existors. Okay. Normally being the key word. But because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been relevant information to you anyway. So this person either A, did it on a hunch and hoped it will work, or B, the hammer just wasn't used and they found another way. Okay. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Which must be why only the monocubs can control the existors. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the existor. I'll make sure. Hold on. The red existor is completely still. Zoichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocubs or Kokichi. Yeah, so it's just a pile of scrap then. Please, don't scare me like that. Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. Nah, we need that magic for the trial. But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, you can move it at any time by remote. Yeah, why didn't you say that sooner? That is, if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the Existers, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? It's a panel that controls the alarm system and electric barrier. Don't see any reason to turn them back on though. Okay, I wanna make sure. Now, there's a trail of blood here. What is this? A blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swiped pattern as if dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. This blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. And it also suggests that this person, whoever was dragged to the press, was killed already. That's what I'm thinking. Let's check the bathroom. Let me see. How about the press itself? The hydraulic press is down, and there's blood in the area. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. But the power cord has been cut. The press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Okay. Just wanted to make sure there's any clues on it itself. But no, it doesn't seem anything. Alright, to the toilet. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom. But Kokichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some clue, some kind of clue in here. No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. There's a lot that went down in this bathroom just by the little bits of pieces I just touched. Let's start with the window. A small window for ventilation. This is the same window from before. It's a small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through there. Through here.
No.
I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Okay. Crossbow. This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom, and it looks like there's bloodstains on it. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty, and it's poison apparently according to the label. But it's opened and empty. Not good. I feel like I've seen this before. They're really bringing back the poison from chapter 4? The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely. I hope that's not on purpose. But I can see the word poison. And if it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. My lab is the worst, really, when you think about it. There's nothing but murder weapons in there and depression. I don't know who brought this here. But it definitely has something to do with this case. Let me see if I can try to piece something together. See, when you think about it, right? This initially signals Kokichi and Kaito had a struggle, right? Kaito was armed, Kokichi was armed, I guess you can say. And something went down between the two of them. Ah, this case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? This is the case from before, right? Okay. So now I'm starting to get a picture here. This weapon was given to Kaito somehow through the window. He armed himself. And I'm guessing Kokichi came in with the poison? A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room. And a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Blood stain in the bathroom. Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues than I thought there'd be. And one is particularly concerning. The poison. Oh, okay, sorry. I would think poison, but, you know, I thought... Okay, whatever. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? Someone must have gave it to him. And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are they bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could have that been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's gonna be tricky. I have a theory, guys. What if those arrows was dipped in poison, then fired? Huh? Because think about it. It's gonna be hard to make someone drink that at this point in the game. And I mean that as in, here, have a drink. Dude, we've been like through 4 killing games. You're not tricking me. So, you gotta be more aggressive with that poison, right? Dip the arrow, and then you fire it, you know. I'm just saying. That seems like a very, very clever way to poison someone at this point. There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's gonna be tricky. Okay. Would my friends know anything? Let's see. Let's talk to Sumugi. The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all. Yeah, it won't be much use to us. It's so useless. He probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. It's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. Hopefully you're gonna give us a clue. Ah! He popped out! What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet, I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Samugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know. Advertising? What advertising? Yeah, wait a minute. Kokichi was kinda like throughout the game. I don't know at what point specifically, but he started poking at the idea that this was being broadcast. Wasn't he? Am I right or wrong to assume that? I remember Kokichi saying, what if everyone watching at home would like us to suffer in these class trials? That's what makes it fun. Something like that. He said something like that. And now we're bringing this up again. Advertising. You know what I'm saying? Advertising? What advertising? Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation. Yeah. Now it could be just a fourth wall breaker. But, maybe it is, I'm not quite sure. What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are right now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaido's deaf. No, that's not. I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you an afro hair with my magic. He's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Okay, there are still things. Let's try to figure out. What am I missing? I think This is a blood. Power cord? It's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swipe pattern as if dragged. Okay, we went through this. Looks like as if it's coming from the bathroom. Okay, Bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Detective vision on. Let's see, what am I not seeing? What do exist to green and red? There they are. Maybe something on the exister. Can't quite see this spot. Let's look at the press operation panel again. I should be able to press the button to raise the press, but the power cord is cut. With no power, the press itself won't move. I'm certain this was done intentionally. This must be the work of the culprit. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. This is information we know. Okay. Stop automatically, huh? Like I said, what am I missing? I talked to Samugi, talked to Himiko. What am I not seeing? Check the operation panel. Let me try going in the bathroom again. Just for fun, please. Right? These are things I checked, right? You know, I would think this big whatever system would be something suspicious right here. But no, it's not. You know, it doesn't. It would seem like, right? Like it had something to do with the case, but no. Let's get out. What am I missing here? Well, wouldn't hurt to click everything again. There's an issue right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. I read this. Big enough for one person. But only the motorcoms can disable it. Got it. But only they can control it. But on the other hand, if you could disable the lock, and we're assuming it was with the hammer, you can control it. Okay. And this one is still. Okay. If Kokichi was alive, or even active, he could be just like kidnapped somewhere, or knocked out, or hiding. He could activate it. And I'm looking at Kaido's coat sleeve. I'm not bugging when I see there's just like a little thing, a hole pressed in it, right? And what can cause a hole? The arrows? Anyway, there's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, that hasn't been determined yet. Need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve is sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely that only the sleeve remains? What's this? I noticed it too, Shuichi. This sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve? What could this be? He was shot with the poison. Well, I'm assuming it's a poison arrow. It could be a regular arrow now. But you see the location right on the sleeve. That's your arm. But wait, Kaido doesn't put up his sleeves. Like he wears his coat like a back jacket, you know, like Kanji from Persona 4. So, they must have shot him on the arm then with this, right? Assuming if he was wearing it. Okay. I suppose that's all of the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. Can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with, which is intentional, by the way. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There are still questions, the truth is still far from reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. Makes sense to me. Maybe Keebo has found something. The alarm system is off. It still must be affected by the electro bomb.
Yosh.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. That's Keebo. Oh, this one right here. So I'm checking this out, and we noticed this before we noticed this before we went in. It was scratched up. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now. That's right. What are these marks here? It looks as if it was struck by something sharp. What could these be? Ah, wait. How were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you can even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? Okay. The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm will go off throughout the academy, around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it's called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. Those bombs are perfect, huh? This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers. Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. Maki used 1. One was stolen by Maki, but what about the other 2? Okay. Keebo? Care to give me any info? Come on, I know you know stuff. Phew! I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Suichi, I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Keebo.
あのさ、
Hey Keebo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry. I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaido peacefully. How did it go? It went about as well as expected. There was no response at all. This could tell us that Kokichi was dead when Keebo went to talk to him. No response? That doesn't seem like Kokichi's style. You would entertain the thought of talking to Keebo and messing with him, in my opinion. Like his ego would be like, "Oh, Keebo, funny seeing you out and about." And you know what I mean? No response? Dejecting? Not our mastermind. But I did witness a few things. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah yes, since we're in a hurry, I only told you about the Existru returning to the hangar. Since we were in a hurry, got it. Yes, you said the Existrus could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar. I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the Existru, I saw someone heading towards the hangar. Aha. You saw someone. I saw Himiko. Now Himiko looks suspicious.
あれは僕が自分の研究教室で大間くんを説得するための文章を考えていた時なのですが。
Okay. So Himiko traveled at night. Keebo was watching her because he was writing a letter. Okay.
彼女がこの格納庫に向かっていくのが見えました。しかもその手には。
Okay, continue.
黒い袋のようなものを持っていました。
Black bag. The bag with the crossbow in it. Okay. So it was Himiko that smuggled that in for Kaito.
黒い袋のようなもの。
僕は
And I'm assuming the black bag had the crossbow in it. Cool. At the time, I assumed she was going to wear... let me read it again. At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it.
ですが
But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. What? What did you see?
なぜ
She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect her.
そうだね。
True, it is suspicious.
あのさ、
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at the time?
いえ
Now that I think about it, she didn't. She had it coming in but not leaving. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was...
あの
By the way, this is a little off topic, Suichi, but... Huh? What is it?
やはり
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb.
ですが
But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. Same difference, my friend. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever.
つまり
So it could have affected a human the same. Alright, sorry. So it could have affected the human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it. Ah, right, that must be it. Tell him the truth, man. He can handle it. But that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. I'll see you later, Keebo. There's other suspicious stuff. Nothing in this corner. Okay. This is weird. The Existus isn't showing any sign of moving. If Kokichi is alive, he can use his remote control to move them as he pleases. But that remote control Kokichi has for the Existus, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? I'm guessing the same thing for each one? Okay, yes it is. Interesting. Oh, bingo! Look what we have here. Now, we all had our hammers, right? Except for Maki. Is this Maki's hammer? There's an electro hammer here, but why? And its power, and it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what? But be careful! The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Existu, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? If the electro hammer's power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. Who used it? I remember the site I saw yesterday. Existu's protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. That Existu should have been around him. Yeah, that's a good point. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them too? Okay, are they leading me to believe that Kokichi isn't our mastermind? He's not here. That's another main reason. I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi, I ignored Monokuma. They were surrounding Monokuma, all 4 of them, and it's suspicious because a mastermind should have that kind of protection, not Monokuma. But Monokuma obviously still alive, and I don't know Kokichi is.
Mookie!
Pay attention, listen up. Take heed, I say. Monokuma. It's just that I noticed that you came this way last night, Suichi. Oh, great. Huh? Boop, boop, poo. You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of a video store. But you didn't need to sneak around, cause the Existus wouldn't have attacked you.
Oi!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak? Cause everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone's going there. It's the same. No, not that. I meant about the Existus not attacking us. Oh, at that time, the Existus were on autopilot and directed to only observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the motorcoms aren't around to pilot them. Autopilot. You mean the remote control that Kokichi has? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the Existros were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma? Sounds fishy. Why are you telling me all of this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about this. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way, it will be fair to all the participants. If someone else besides me knows this, why wouldn't they share this information? Okay, that's all I can tell you. By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them. It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while you're holding your breath during sex. This information about the Existros could be a clue to solving this case. I should remember this. Interesting. This tells me one or two things, guys. One, the person who's withholding this information attacked Kokichi and took the remote from him and made these Existros do this. Or two, the person withholding this information is Kokichi himself. Until Kokichi arrives, this trial is still in the dark. Also, I wonder if Maki has discovered her missing crossbow. I investigated thoroughly inside. I should check around the hangar now. Oh, okay. I'm going back to the hangar? Well, this is it. It's just more or less. Oh wait, I gotta interrogate Himiko now. Yes. Yep. Yes. But I want to go back in now. Okay, how do I get back in? Well, maybe I should touch the panel? Oh, nope. Yep. Remember looking at this?
それは
Yes, before. You saw Himiko, yes. Oh man, we gotta go through your whole alibi, man?
はい。ですが、
Yes. Okay, yeah, I remember.
そうだね。
Yeah, I want to get back in here though. Let me see, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll look through the window. This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window and it's not possible to fit through.
やっぱり
That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. Okay. That's all I was concerned with in the hangar.
でも
But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. Crossbow in the bathroom. A bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads.
よし
I should also inspect the 3 Existus that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case as well. Okay, so I have my leads. But didn't I investigate I investigated 2 out of the 3 Existus. So I guess I'll start my investigation with Ping. Anything specific I should look at? What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the Existus are being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But why were they focusing on Monokuma? Well, what do we have that can give it away? I mean, we looked at the hammer, but... Okay, same thing. Okay. And there's the hammer, okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Someone else had this information and they kept it to themselves. Monokuma told us to keep the trial fair. That's what Monokuma said. Someone other than me knows and they're not telling. Could that person be involved in the case? Seems obvious to me. Like I said, that person either A, killed Kokichi and took the remote from him and made these Existus protect Monokuma, or B is Kokichi himself. Well, time to go to my lab, and then Maki's. Now I'm gonna fast travel there. That bottle of poison in the hangar, I need to confirm that it came from here. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so small poison I found must have come from here. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says strike 9 poison. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. And according to the bottle itself, though it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Anything else? Doesn't my bookshelf look like it's missing stuff? I don't know. Let's check it. Case files lined up for me to read. There's nothing off about them. They don't seem related. Okay. It's time to go to Maki's lab. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, I see it. There are a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know that these were here. Suichi, that's bad. You should have investigated your lab thoroughly. It's your lab. Especially when there's stuff that can kill people in here. You didn't know there was an antidote? What's wrong with you, man? According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose. Okay. And each one only works on a specific poison. So that's what they were looking up. Which one can counteract strike 9? Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty different kinds of poison. So that must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. That is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for strike 9 poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean? You're not gonna give me a tooth bullet for that? Alright. They didn't give me a truth bullet for that. I don't, that's weird. I thought that clearly would be one. But anyhow, I mean, maybe if you mix these up, right, you get the antidote for strike 9. That's the clue I can think of. Fast travel to Maki. Nope. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons? So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma? It's because Kaito had them. As I suspected, there are 2 black bags here identical to the one in the hangar. There are cases for the crossbows. The crossbows are inside but disassembled. It looks like if they don't even fit in the case. Okay, I get it now. It looks like as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaito before, there were 3 of them. And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
そうだな。
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'll be able to do it unless Maki taught you. I'll think more about that later. For now, I need to investigate.
よし。
Alright, I investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito is dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around, and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. Which means the victim must be... No, it's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. Okay, Alpha Troop. This is like our first part of our investigation. Please join me for part 2. We will find out more once we return to the hangar. Are we missing something that Shuichi didn't see? I'm curious. And this is Maki's lab, so I better get out of here. Take care, Alpha Troop. I'll see you guys next time. Stay chill, and I'll see you later. Peace.
We get it poppin' cause we fresh to death. Half a meal on this grill and I'm all in, yes. Let the skills pay the bills. I'm out for mini skirts, big checks and cheap thrills. Fresh to death. We get it poppin' cause we fresh to death. Half a meal on this grill and I'm all in, yes. Let the skills pay the bills. I'm out for mini skirts, big checks.